Hello, hello, hello. I'm on. He said he could hear me. Yeah, if I get on channel one there, if you need to turn me off, I don't think you will.
As the oldest performing arts organization in West Michigan, St. Cecilia Music Center has had a long and venerable history. The story begins in 1883, when 9 musically talented women, led by Ella Matthews Pierce, gathered on a September afternoon to form a society to promote the study and appreciation of music in all its branches and to encourage the development of music in the community. They chose to name their new organization after St. Cecilia, the patron saint of music. In the late 1880s, the members began planning for a building of their own, designed by prominent Chicago architect Henry Ives Cobb, who was a protege of Carnegie Hall's architect. The building at 24 Ransom is the only building in the United States to have been built by women and operated solely for the purpose of music. The completed building was opened to the public in 1894. St. Cecilia Music Center is truly the mother of the arts in Grand Rapids. The predecessor to the Grand Rapids Symphony was organized under St. Cecilia's sponsorship in 1919. Opera nights started in the 1960s, sowing the seed for the creation of the West Michigan Opera Association, which evolved into today's Opera Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids Civic Theater also traces its beginnings to St. Cecilia Music Center. St. Cecilia Music Center has also hosted thousands of community events since its founding, including an address by Susan B. Anthony in 1899 in support of women's suffrage. During World War I, the center served national needs by headquartering the Red Cross in the building. In the 1950s, the local art center held art classes in the building under the auspices of the GI Bill. As with every story, St. Cecilia wasn't without its share of challenges. It was slated for demolition in 1966 in the wake of downtown urban renewal. Fortunately, the building was saved by members of the community who recognized its great value as a regional asset. Since 1971, the building has been listed on the National Register of Historical Places.
Every time I walk up those stone steps and I look at that beautiful arch door, that sense of history never escapes me. It's amazing to think that people have been walking up those same steps, carrying out the same mission for well over 100 years.
Still carrying out the founder's original mission today, St. Cecilia Music Center has expanded the scope of its programming, moving beyond its decades-long reputation of an organization focused solely on classical music.
Today, St. Cecilia Music Center's three main concert series include the Chamber Music Society of Lincoln Center series. We're in our 7th season of partnership with the Chamber Music Society of Lincoln Center in New York. And it brings just the best chamber musicians in the world here to Grand Rapids for these amazing performances that they do. We also have our jazz series, which we're now in our 12th season with. And we're in a 5th season of the Acoustic Cafe Folk Series. And it really has brought such a unique and interesting new genre to St. Cecilia Music Center.
St. Cecilia Music Center also continues to provide quality music education opportunities for thousands of youth and adults through its School of Music programs.
We offer after-school orchestras and bands and jazz combos for kids. We also have an adult orchestra and an adult band. We have a great outreach program that we do with the Grand Rapids Public Schools called Strings to Schools. And that brings a free after-school beginning string class to the kids in various Grand Rapids public schools. We have camps in the summer. Teachers tell us that the kids that are participating in the Strings to Schools program, their grades improve, their attitude improves, and it really affects everyone in their family. So it's really important for us to continue to have a strong music education mission here at St. Cecilia.
Built by the early members of the St. Cecilia Society as a dignified temple of music, this living landmark has been true to that purpose ever since.
So one of the things that I really like about the performances and the performers at St. Cecilia, you can see it during a performance when they realize how great the venue is. It really makes the show special. I know that the audiences love it. I love it, but it's really neat when you see the performers love it as well.
St. Cecilia Music Center remains committed to being an accessible community hub that provides life-changing musical experiences for everyone who wishes to participate.
Thank you very much. This is live from the Steinway Piano Gallery of Detroit. And we are located on, I believe, what would be the other side of the state for you. We are just on the northwest side of Detroit. Wonderful, beautiful gallery. If you are ever in the neighborhood of the 12 Oaks Mall in Novi, we are 5 minutes from there, and that is where I'm playing this beautiful concert grand Steinway right now. And it's a pleasure being with you, and thank you for sharing part of your evening with me, because it's always great. I wish, the only thing I could wish is that I knew who you were, and I knew who would be watching right now. And on a normal day, this area in front of me would be full of chairs and would be full of people, 250, 300 people packed in, and we'd be having a grand time. And those times are coming again. In the meantime, I believe I'm supposed to be able to read your text or perhaps your suggestions for songs, requests coming in, although I'm not receiving the live feed. So Marshall, if you wouldn't mind, text me these requests, and I'll be able to see them on my phone because they're not coming in on my iPad right now. I'm going to play a holiday tune or two or three for you. Holiday meaning Halloween is right around the corner, and so what better tune for this time of year than A Ghost of a Chance? And the whole premise of this song is, I don't stand a ghost of a chance with you. ghost of a chance. I don't stand a ghost of a chance with you. The same sort of vibe. I'm going to play a waltz for you. Few people know this piece of music because we were always busy watching Lucy argue with Linus on the Snoopy episodes, on the Halloween episode, and she was griping about the fact that she missed trick-or-treating. And I think you are not in the right Facebook page. I see. Okay, well, it's too late. I think I have to play piano and not find Facebook pages. Thank you, Marshall. This is the Pumpkin Patch Waltz from Charlie Brown. And if you watch Charlie Brown's Halloween special, you will for sure hear this because it's an awesome piece of music composed by Vince Guaraldi. Be sure to listen for that on the next time you watch that episode. It kind of gets buried in the arguing of those two, but a wonderful piece. And later on at Steinway, we are going to do, later on meaning about a month from now, we're going to do a show live streaming from here. So look on our own web page. That would be steinwaydetroit.com, and watch for the Vince Guaraldi feature, which will have a group of musicians playing the music of Vince Guaraldi, which is always awesome. So if I read this right, as these come in, I need you to text me on the beat, because I heard a buzz from my phone. It was slightly off the beat. I'm kidding, of course. It says Moonlight in Vermont. All right, Moonlight in Vermont. It never means a thing without that swing. Okay. I have requests pouring in while I play a previous tune, and you're creating a challenge for me because I'm actually thinking of the song I'm playing, and then requests are coming in, and I'm thinking through, do I actually know that song? Moonlight in Vermont, we played. Somebody's Laughing. Begin the Beginning, we have, holy moly, A Kiss to Build a Dream On. Let's see if we can remember this. I would say at least 100 years since that's been played. I hope you're singing at home. Wow, that's been a long time since I played that. How long has it been, Tim, since you've heard A Kiss to Build a Dream On? Yesterday. Yesterday, oh my gosh. That's another story. Emily. That's called Emily. I love that piece of music. All right, I have to catch up on any texts here. I decided not to look. All right, let's see. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to build some of these into some other songs here, all right? We'll build them in. was perfect for a day like today because we sort of went from that request, nice work, if you can get it, to isn't it a lovely day to be caught in the rain? So let me look at, did we receive any other requests? We got nice work, if you can get it. So how about an old tune? I wrote myself up a quick list so I wouldn't be playing boogie woogie songs in front of the camera here, and I'm going to play a tune that was written and performed and made famous by Sonny Rollins. It's called Doxy. Doxy was really famous when I was a little boy, and so sort of stuck with me all these years. So here we go, Doxy. You can listen to Sonny Rollins play this and you'll hear the real deal. Doxy. You'll know this. Straight No Chaser just came up. We've heard it the same way 1,000 times, 1,000 times. Let's change it a little bit. All right, Straight No Chaser. All right, I have something here. Thanks for blessing us with your music this evening. Thank you. Deborah, that comes from Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. That's very kind of you. It's a blessing playing for you this evening, and I can't believe it's already 7:50. So maybe I have time for a couple of more songs, and I'd be happy to, let's see, Nice Work if you can get it. Straight No Chaser, we caught that. All right, so I get to choose the last two songs, right? So how about a beautiful song, beautiful piece, Once I Loved. The bossa nova craze, Jobim craze in the 1960s and 70s. Let's see what we can do with this. Once I love. Jazz music is all about the moment. And so we as jazz musicians, and you probably all well know, do not have arrangements prepared ahead of time. We have thoughts and a toolbox full of, or I should say years full of experience playing music, and so there's a point where you get to that you can sort of call on different ideas and hopefully find a new one along the way every day and compile new skills and new perspective on making music. So again, if you are ever on this side of the state, I would love to meet you. Stop by and see me at the Steinway Piano Gallery of Detroit. This is what I do here. I perform and I do business here. I sell Steinway pianos and I have a ball doing it because music is the biggest part of my life other than my children, and it's been a blessing being able to navigate it all these years. So let me, before I sign off here with one more song, do I have video lessons on playing stride? I do not have those, but let me give you a hint. Here's how you do it. You start here, and this is beat 1, and this is beat 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And if you can do that, you've got a half beat. You just have to find the right notes now, right? Thank you very much. It's been wonderful being part of your evening. Enjoy a wonderful cup of hot green tea, and I'll see you next time.